Hey guys, HTV here, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of Pokemon stuff to go over for Scarlet and Violet. Leak breakdowns, rumors, speculations, the whole shebang. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to be taking a look at this leak breakdown by Riddler Coo. He finally posted what all of his riddles and hints meant in the original picture, and then we have Soul Silverheart kind of talking about it as well. But anyway, this is basically kind of the checklist. So, bonus one, so the 0 is real info flag, so that basically just means that this is real. The number 1, which was 26th anniversary, which was down there. Number 2 was Gen 9, which was obviously there. And then number 3 and number 4 was Scarlet and Violet. So the purple iris is there, and also the red hair, that meant Scarlet and Violet. The game code name was number 5, which is Titan, which obviously we know is the code name for the game. And then number 6, she has a Kommo-o Alter. So I don't know if this she person is like the new rival or a different character or something like that, but basically she has a Kommo-o Alter. So I don't know if that means like it's an alternate form of Kommo-o or it's another dragon fighting type or something like that. And then number 7 is the pseudo legendary. So number 7 is I do not see it. Number 7 down here, which is the Garchomp. So I think the pseudo might be ground dragon. And then number 8 is the box legendary, and then 7 and 8 both mentioned the legendary word, and then number 9 is the type hint. So the type hint is over here, which is like the dragon fights and dragon electric stuff, and then yeah, box and legendaries and stuff like that. I mean, we know what the box legendaries look like now and stuff. But anyway, he says, man, I still couldn't get it. Number 1, right, after speculating on this for months, still everything else was correct. Great job to the community for helping me out with this, and huge thanks to Coo for this awesome leak season, and then hype. So yeah, that's obviously him just kind of going over all of the different riddles and stuff and like what they meant from the original image. The next thing we're going to go over is this though. So obviously he was giving us like bonus riddles and stuff and bonus tweets, and now we might have come across something which means that the legendary Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet might have 5 forms. So this was the bonus 2, where he says they may look different on the box because they both have that, which is obviously going to be translated. You've just seen one of them. So this was obviously posted before June the 1st. Well, it was posted on June the 1st, but before the trailer came out. So obviously he's saying here, you know, that they look different on the box because they have the same, and then that basically translates to 5 forms, and then this is correct. So basically he's saying they may look different on the box because they both have 5 forms. You've just seen one of them. So yeah, basically that kind of might make me feel like the legendary Pokemon is the same. It just has a different form in Scarlet and then a different form in Violet, and then 3 other forms as well that it can turn into. So maybe it is the same legendary, who knows. But anyway, it says you guys are not ready for this one. The theory below is 99% true. The legendaries both have 5 forms to ride throughout the open world region. Read the theory below and apply it to this new information. You'll see you'll see 1 form for each terrain. So that might mean that, you know, the legendaries have a form for like surfing, a form for climbing, flying, running on land quickly, stuff like that. Well, I say running on land, but it's basically a motorcycle thing. But anyway, he says, these are all really fun follow-up theories to this. These may or may not turn out to be true. However, I have a strong feeling these 5 forms each will relate to the gimmick in colors / rainbow / types. Who knows? Maybe they gain different types in each form. This is groundbreaking. So this person says land, riding, climbing, flying, swimming, fighting. I believe so. Basically functioning as the 5 ride mons from Pokemon Legends Arceus, just all in one mon. If the legendaries have 5 different forms, types, movesets, it will make for fascinating battles, that's for sure. Then they go on to say, this is kind of like the different symbols and stuff. Ground, dark, grass, fire, water. Not dark, it means gold or metal, so steel type. In Chinese, this sounds like this, which they are gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. And then also, so they might change the type for each form. And then also here we have, bro, let's go, this is insane. Wait, scarlet, orange, green, blue, violet, 5 colors spanning the visible light spectrum, rainbow, maybe a connection there. You just broke it. Technically 6, but indigo is really just a lighter violet, so 5. Oh, 7, there's yellow too, so no orange. Red, yellow, green, blue, violet. Since orange can be omitted, it's very similar to scarlet, and indigo is similar to violet, so again, omitted. 5 forms, sky, sea, land, climbing, and what else? Space. He did show Rayquaza and Solgaleo and Lunala in his collage. I wonder if each form is a gimmick form too, with a different 3rd typing for each. So there's a sea form is dragon, electric, water, or dragon, fighting, water, sky. So this kind of just blows everything out of proportion. It really does. And then also, this was from the box art as well, and his says also has something to do with these. So basically, these are like these images on the title kind of boxes, and then we obviously have the legendary here. So obviously these could be the different 5 forms of it. So obviously you got the normal legendary here, which is obviously on the box art, but then you have the legendary here, then you have this form, then you have this form, and then you have this form as well. And they are slightly different as well. Like basically the lines here, they kind of go one way and they're a little bit crooked, but over here the lines are very like polished and stuff and not crooked at all. And down here as well we have like a lightning bolt kind of coming in, whereas here we don't. It's kind of like a more of a wisp kind of thing. So yeah, these sidelines are definitely different, but I don't know if that means like it has something to do with the types or the forms or whatever, but it does look like they are going to be getting 5 different forms for each legendary. Is there a reason why the collage had 6 Pokemon, and if there's 5 forms, well technically 7, but the last 2 share the same purpose? You're onto something there. So yeah, basically 5 forms for the legendaries would be kind of cracked. And again, it makes sense if they are going to be rideable Pokemon, so they do have obviously a different form for each different rideable function. I'm still very much convinced that we're going to have like Pokemon for riding at the start, and then when we get the legendaries they can just do everything to make life a little bit easier. But either way, that's what I think is going to happen. And then the last thing we're going to be talking about is this. So this was a video by Toby, who basically I guess made a video how it's like the same Pokemon but from the future and the past. So Silverado saying, I haven't watched this yet, but when you look at their faces, they're almost identical. I know this theory is going around, but I believe it's possible that these are the same Pokemon. Maybe Violet happens a few 100 years in the future and Scarlet in the past. Moraidon looks like it used to be Koraidon, but maybe it was totally destroyed and rebuilt with electricity and metal. It's almost a synthetic copy or cyborg version of Koraidon. The other obvious hint to this are the professors. As far as we know, they don't exist in both games, but the past professor is in Scarlet and the future professor is in Violet, so the games could follow suit. The biggest point against it is the region would be drastically different in each game, so I don't think this is realistic. Instead, maybe it's more akin to my previous Mecha Godzilla theory, which is where he's talking about, yeah, basically how there's like a Godzilla and then there's like basically from the Godzilla like movie. I'm pretty sure he fights like a metallic creature or something at the end of Godzilla. Anyway, maybe the legendaries themselves are just able to time travel, so that's why they look the way they do. The most obvious option is probably the true option, that these are different Pokemon that are just themed on past and future. But the thing is as well, like if they did time travel, that doesn't really explain like the professors either. Like the fact that there's 2 different professors and one of them looks like they're set in the past and one of them looks like they're set in the future, but the office looks the same, like the laboratory and the things on the blackboard and the background are the same. So I feel like there is some sort of time travel. Maybe certain characters dropped in from the past and certain characters dropped in from the future, and then that I guess would allow you to have the same kind of region and storyline, but obviously it would have like different characters there. I don't know, it's a bit of a tough one to be fair, man. Like I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I think they're gonna do it okay. And then here's another great take on the same concept. Who knows what the actual plot involving them will be, but this works for me. So imagine Koraidon and Moraidon being the exact same Pokemon, but with 1,000 years gap. They come to our present to save us from a disaster, as they are able to time travel and know everything from the past to the future. Doesn't sound too strange, right? I mean, look at them. Again, this would make fine sense, 100%. Like I would completely be behind this if it wasn't for the professors as well. Like it's not just the legendaries that are different and look like they're from 2 different time eras. You also have the professors, and the professors are what makes it kind of difficult, because that means maybe the professor time traveled with the legendary, potentially. Maybe the professor gives you a pre-evolution of the legendary and then it evolves or something, because it's not just the legendaries time traveling, it's the professors as well, which is what makes it so much more annoying. But it is what it is. But yeah, I think there is going to be some sort of time travel aspects, some sort of, I don't know, man. It's a tough cookie to crack, but either way, that's all the stuff to go over for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment. What are your thoughts on everything to do with this? What are your thoughts on the legendaries, the professors? Do you think they are the same Pokemon from 2 different eras? Do you think they both come to the present from the different time eras? Do you think that they have the 5 forms? I think it's the same Pokemon, but I think that Koraidon is from the past, and then they wanted to remake him. So it is kind of the same Pokemon, but they are in 2 different parts. One is like a man-made version, and the other one is the original. And then they also have their 5 forms and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think it's the exact same Pokemon, but I think it is kind of like basically the Violet Legendary is a replica of the original. I think that's what it is. But either way, that's everything. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.